this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this card with the Gorgeous Leaves bundle. Alright, here's the Gorgeous Leaves bundle. It includes the fun Gorgeous Leaves stamp set with these wonderful splatter stamps. I love those. And the dies, intricate leaf dies that have these extra intricate leaves, and some are double, these two and these two, for more in this branch for the bundle. And so I'm going to show you how to make this card, and I made it a window card. So I have started off with the bark embossing folder. It's a 3D folder, which means it's thicker and it creates a deeper impression. And I've embossed my piece of basic white. And this is a piece of 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 piece of basic white. And I have embossed it this way with the embossing folder. But actually first I cut out the leaf using this leaf die right here, and then I embossed it. So you cut out that leaf and then you emboss it, and you have this lovely texture on the front of the card. So for the back of the card, I have a card base of soft succulent. I love this color combination. And then I have a layer of Misty Moonlight. But I'm going to add a little bit of texture behind my leaf. So I have another piece of basic white that is also 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And the Misty Moonlight is 4 by 5 1/4, so that they layer nicely. And I've already started stamping, but I might change my mind. Oh, yep, I've done both sides. But I'm gonna add a bit of texture to the background using this fun wood grain stamp that's part of the stamp set. There's a little bit of fuzz on it. And I'm just gonna stamp behind the leaf so that I get this fun pattern. But not liking, I might trim this back piece a little bit to see where I want it, because when I stamped right in the middle, it obviously didn't fill the leaf, and so you'll need to probably stamp it 3 times, like 2 times up here and 1 time over there. That's what I was trying to do over here, but I didn't like that right there. So I guess I might just re-stamp this whole thing, but I'm trying to save this paper. That's pretty good right there. Okay, so I'm going to stamp right here next to it. So I'm gonna need a little piece of scrap paper. So I'm just gonna grab this piece right here, just in case I go over a little bit. And then I'm gonna stamp right about here. I don't wanna cross over too much. Nice. And then I'm gonna stamp 1 on the bottom for the stem. So I'm gonna shift this whole thing over. So like right about there. That's good. All right, so now I'm going to trim this a little bit, but when you do it, I suggest maybe pencil tracing your leaf so you know where to stamp instead of having to adjust and cut your piece. So I'm just gonna put a little pencil mark up here because I'm gonna trim here, and I'm gonna trim over here. But in case you do make a mistake, this is how to correct it. We're just gonna do some trimming, and that will, because we don't really need this piece to be that big. It doesn't have to be the 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. It can definitely be smaller because it just has to be underneath the leaf, and we're good. So now we're gonna put some dimensionals on the back of this, and I'm just gonna put some of them close to the leaf. And then I'll put some on the outside, because normally I have this attached flat to this layer and then I pop this layer up. But this time it's a little bit different. I'm gonna be putting the dimensionals on this layer and then putting the other layer down flat. So this one, just since it has a hole in the middle, I'm just gonna add lots of dimensionals. This is more than I usually add, and I'm only gonna remove right now, well, I guess I can remove them all. And then I'll stick them down first to my background, and then I'll adhere them to the base. So that looks good. That looks nice. I like that. Isn't that pretty? Looks so cool. Okay, so now I can remove the other ones. And I can add some adhesive to the back here. So we'll need a little bit, maybe going across the top and the side here. Just a little bit in the middle too. And then we can layer this on our Misty Moonlight. Yes. Okay. Okay, it's pretty tight, but it fit, so that is good, because I always forget to pre-measure before I put it down. I need to remember to do that. Okay, so now we can stick this down to the card base. So fun. Okay, so now we can just embellish. I cut out a Misty Moonlight leaf as well. So you could do a Misty Moonlight leaf, or you could do a soft succulent leaf like this sample. I think I'm gonna try a Misty Moonlight leaf this time and see what that looks like. All right, and now I just have a little piece of Whisper White that I'm gonna stamp Hey Friend. And this sentiment is from the In Symmetry stamp set. I love these sentiments. Thanks so much. And hey friend, you are perfectly unique. Best day ever. So I'm gonna use the sentiment from this stamp set. So I like the hey friend. And then I'll trim this down a little bit. Just gonna stamp it all the way over to the right. And then I love this little mini trimmer. I wish it was still available for everybody. It's just very helpful. And it does these nice cuts. Let's see, probably there. A little bit less than an inch. And I'm going to put this on dimensionals. Make that pop up. And then I'm going to add some ribbon, and you look and you say, wait a second, we don't have Misty Moonlight ribbon anymore. Well, I'm gonna do my trick where I color the crinkled white ribbon with a blends marker. Whoops, I'm gonna use the dark one. So I'm just gonna use the edge of the brush end and just color my ribbon. I love doing this so that I can have coordinating ribbon in pretty much any color I want. I think I got my thumb. So that's what happens. All right, so I think that's good. So I'm just gonna tie a bow on the roll. It allows you to save a little bit of ribbon so that you're not taking more than you need. You just trim off what you need. So that's a nice little bow right there. So I'm just gonna trim that. Okay, so we've got our bow. And then I've already cut out some little leaf pieces here. So I have some in Misty Moonlight and some in Soft Succulent. So I'm gonna do the opposite of what I did over here since I'm using this Misty Moonlight piece here. I'm gonna do these three. It's gonna be different here. Use the pieces that I cut out. So I'm just gonna attach all of these with a glue dot and then attach the ribbon with a glue dot. And you can do this with any of your dies. Cut a little window and then raise it up with dimensionals and stamp a little something behind there that peeks through. And then you can paper piece your image or cut out or die cut right behind or on top of. Place it right in front of where you stamped. Having trouble talking today. And there we go. So I'm offering a free card kit when you place a $50 order, and it consists of supplies for 6 cards, 2 of each of these designs. Just use my current host code when you place your order and email me and let me know that you would like the Gorgeous Leaves card kit. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial on the Gorgeous Leaves bundle. Don't forget to check out my other videos on the cards from the Gorgeous Leaves bundle and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.